Okay, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do a rear differential fluid change. Mercedes C350 2011 W204 platform. This will apply to most Mercedes. Alright, so first things first. Let's see. Is you want to take a T45 and most people say you can't get to the drain and fill plugs, which you can't unless you use some kind of special wrench, but you want to start off by taking, let's see if taking these bolts out that hold your exhaust on. So we'll take a T45, unloosen these bolts here, so you're going to take this bracket off. Take these out, unloosen the driver's side, and just swing this back. And next we're going to jack up the exhaust. Okay, so here I just placed the jack on the passenger side, jacking up the exhaust pipe. Okay, as you can see, put the jack on the exhaust pipe. You can jack this thing up. All you need is about 1 inch so you can get to the drain and fill plug. So start by removing the drain plug. Just want to crack it loose. Make sure you can crack it loose. If you can't crack it loose, no reason to go to the shop, or no reason to do the other side, because you'll have to go to the shop and get it professionally done. But this is going to be 14mm hex bolt. Let's see if I can see it. Where is it? You see that? Probably can't. There we go. See the zoom in? I'll zoom in. It's 14mm hex. Goes right in there. Half-inch drive. Crack this loose, which is going to be on the passenger side. Okay, so I know that's going to come loose. Now I'm going to go to the driver's side and do the other side. So with this muffler being jacked up, or the exhaust pipe, I'm able to stick my wrench in there nice and easy and get it. If not, the pipe is going to be roughly down here and you're going to be fighting over, top, under. You won't be able to do it, so by moving that bracket is much easier. Alright, so now we'll go to the driver's side. I don't know if you can see this. Let's see. So that is the drain plug on the passenger side. And then up front, closer up here, is going to be your fill plug. If I could find it. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. So here, with the exhaust being up, I will take my 14mm, then put an extension Now I'm able to go up and over the exhaust and straight in. That's up high. There it is, right here. Okay. So, remove this one first. Make sure you have a pan. Alright, so that's completely loose, and now we're going to drain it from the other side. I'm going to see if anything comes out of the fill plug. And no. Wow. So, here's your plug. So, I know that one's the fill plug. So, I will set that aside over here. And now, let's drain the passenger side drain bolt. Let's see. Okay. Alright. Once that's loose, just do it with your finger and see. And voila. Ooh, pretty clean. So it only holds 1.1 quarts. And as you can see, yeah, that looks clean as heck. No metal shavings. Alright, so let me let this drain for a couple minutes, make sure I get it all out. Alright, so that's fully drained. It's dripping out. Go ahead and put back in our plug. And just make sure it's nice and snug. And you could torque it and be torqued. It's like 25 foot-pounds. Alright, so now we will go ahead and fill it. And that's the other one we'll be doing. So I got this stuff on Amazon here. Okay. $75.90 weight. This was the Best Buy. You could actually get 2 of them for, I believe it was like $23 on Amazon. Can't fill this up with the fill plug. I'm gonna have to put it in something. So what do we have here is, everyone's seen one of these. So I'm just gonna open this up, pour this in there. I'm gonna start with 1 quart first, even though it takes 1.1. Whew, what a difference in color. Wow, big difference in color. All right. Screw this on, pump it up, put the tube inside the fill hole, pump and press the button and you're good to go. Once it's full, it will start leaking out from the fill plug. Then you know it's full. But start with 1.1. If it doesn't leak out, you will stick your finger inside the hole and then go down with your finger and you should be able to fill the fluid. That's when you know it's full. If you can't fill the fluid, you'll have to add more. Alright, so give this thing a couple pumps. Okay, so I got my hose in there. And as you can see, it's starting to fill up. So once it fills up, it'll start leaking out, but this is only 1 quart. Okay. Come on. This thing feels slow. Come on, man. Alright, so there it goes. There it goes. Oh man. Alright, so let me fill this up. And we'll come right back to it. So another thing I usually do, I didn't know this was, but you can leave the drain plug in, or actually take it out for a little bit and kind of fill it up and kind of flush it out. So make sure you get everything out of there. Then put the drain plug back in and then fill it up. Just have to buy extra fluid. It's kind of like a flush and fill. Alright, as you can see, it's almost empty. So that's going to be 1 quart. We'll put another quart in there until it starts leaking out of the fill plug. Yep, that baby's gone. Okay, that's 1 quart and it's not dripping out yet. So I'm just gonna put, I'd say, another half a quart inside here and do the same process, and eventually it'll start leaking out. Yep, there it goes. So that's 1 quart. You can hear it inside the differential. All right. So we'll put a 1/2 quart in. It takes 1.1. So we'll put a 1/2 quart in and just let some of it drain out. And that does drain out will be the excess, and just let it flush a little bit. Okay, so I got another 1/2 quart in there. So let's see if you can see the hose. So I'll start pumping it and you'll start to see it dripping out. Actually, probably pouring out. And once it starts leaking out, then you know it's full. Let's see if I can get a better view. And it'll start running out here in a minute. Slow process. And then just have your plug in hand ready to go. Once you see it start leaking out. Okay, as you can see, it's starting to leak out. Hopefully you can see it. Once it starts leaking, let it drip. Let it drip. Once it starts dripping, then go ahead and put the plug back in. Looks like it's just about done. Come on, this piece of shit. Fuck. Alright, it started dripping, so I'm going to put the plug back in. There it is. So you can stick your finger in there and feel it. Yep, so you can see what's on my finger, so you know it's full. There. Hopefully the camera's in the right spot. Half inch dry. Tighten that baby down. There it is. And get a nice snug. Yeah, man. so you go over top of the exhaust. All right, so that's done. Just wipe the excess off. You'll probably have some on your muffler, so if you smell something, you know that's what it is. It'll go away. All right, so once that's done, we will now put this bracket back. Put this bracket back. Finger tighten it. Okay. And now I'm gonna let the exhaust down. So watch how that drops down. Yeah. And then we'll go ahead and tighten this up and we should be done. Oh, God. Come on, you motherfucker. Okay. It's tight. That one there is tight. So, if you don't do that, good luck. Getting the socket inside there. As you can see, you can't even go over top and get in it. Unless you have like a swivel. Where is it? Oh, here it is. So that's kind of like over top. You won't be able to get in there. That's under, so move this exhaust up. Alright, and we are done. Alright, thanks for watching. Like always, subscribe and I'll have another video on the AMG.